The secret. Please. Okay, what is up with this loading time? Alright, so I think what I wanted to do was go back to the city, and then we need to there's like this duke trying to take back this
Few
place.
repairs and this keep will be a sight to see.
They're trying to take back this place, and I guess we're going to argue that this belongs to us now. Something like that. Where is this quest? Is it a... Oh, it's a task. It's not even a quest. Okay, so I need to go to the Ducal Palace.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
The Hall of Records, where's that? Not that one. I believe you have business with Chancellor Warren. Thank you for coming, Chadius Maximus. I've been trying to track you down for some time. This is Marshal Forwin. Foreign. Earl Bademar's military advisor. He will serve as a witness for this proceeding. He gestures at the man next to him. Well met, Road Warden. Your reputation precedes you. I admit, you've created a bit of a stir throughout the nobility with your reclamation of Cadnua. Most are still not sure what to think of you. What's this about? The legitimacy of your claim to Cadnua is in question. Earl Bademar has issued a ruling on the matter. Cadnua was abandoned for over a century, and I've claimed the land through strength and arms. My claim is legitimate. If there were no other claimant, you would be correct. Unfortunately, this is not the case. All will be made clear once Lord Gathbin arrives. Do you have any question for me while we wait? Tell me about Earl Bademar. Earl Bademar comes from an esteemed line of lords that rose to prominence after the War of Defiance, some 150 years ago. The Deerwood consists of 7 earldoms. The Baidmars govern the northern earldom known as the Grass. As to the current Baidmar, he is a fine man, as I know. It is an honor to serve him. Tell me more about the Grass. The Grass is now the largest of the 7 earldoms. After it consumed the pre-war earldom of Yenwood, it encompasses notable settlements such as New Hilmar, Garen's Grasp, Gilded Vale, and of course, Cadnua. Yenwood? When the Deerwood was a mere colony of Ader, it was divided into 9 earldoms. When the Adrians, I think I've been pronouncing it as Adrians. When the Aderans were defeated, ultimately driven out, 2 of the earldoms were absorbed and borders were adjusted. The Yenwood was one such earldom. What do you know about Gathbin? While I've met him but once, it was ample time to determine the character of Lord Arled Gathbin, or lack thereof. He is descended from an old Aderan line that predates the War of Defiance. His great-grandfather, Ranig Gathbin, was the Earl of Yenwood during the war, that is, until he was stripped of his lands and driven from the Deerwood. Do you know which way Earl Baidmar has ruled? I'm sorry, my lord, I do not. The Earl's decree is sealed. What was that about Road Warden? The one who rules Cadnua on behalf of the Earl of Yenwood is traditionally known as the Road Warden. Your position might not be entirely official, yet, but the title is an appropriate form of address. The Marshal nods and smiles. In fact, the blade you carry was forged by the very first Road Warden. He gestures at the sword at your side. Wait, do I have like a weird, special sword equipped? I don't think so. I've heard that the Whispers of Yenwood is only ever found by those meant to rule Cadnua. Whispers of Yenwood? That's the name of the sword that he's talking about? Your timing is impeccable. Here comes Lord Gathbin now. Whispers of Yenwood. Yeah. Let's kill him. An opulently dressed man strides towards the Chancellor, his sandy hair trailing him like a banner caught in a light breeze, boot heels echoing throughout the hall. An elven woman with cropped hair dressed in dark, glinting male shadows, his steps before taking position alongside him. She watches you unabashedly, taking your measure. Let's move this formality as quickly as possible. I have other matters to attend to. It's well known that Cadnua belongs to me, by right. And where is this pretender? Show me the fool that thinks to steal my land. Where is this low-born wretch? Warren clears his throat and glances at you. This man here? I don't have aristocrat background. This is the Lord of Cadnua? I thought he was just another servant, perhaps a valet or porter. Everyone who owns their own keep, raise a hand. Go on, don't be shy. Imbecile. I hope you've enjoyed your time squatting on my land. Provoke me further and I'll hang you from the highest wall of Cadnua when our business is finished. Chancellor, read the Earl's decree. Warren breaks the seal on the scroll and unfolds it. Regarding the matter of the Gathbin claim on Cadnua, Earl Baidmar finds the Gathbin claim was never relinquished. By law, Cadnua is the rightful property of the Gathbin family. I knew it, Gathbin smirks at you, triumphantly. I'm not yet finished reading, my lord. Gathbin rolls his eyes and motions for the Chancellor to continue. However, the Earl recognizes Chadius Maximus's part in reclaiming Cadnua, a site that has stood abandoned and even, some would say, cursed for over a century. Before Cadnua is returned to the Gathbin family, the Earl has decreed that Lord Gathbin will provide compensation in the form of absolutely not. Gathbin folds his arms, a defiant scowl on his face. My lord, Warren raises his eyebrows. The amount is quite reasonable and a requirement for your land to be returned to you. If you'll just allow me to finish, I'll not pay a single copper to this miscreant for my ancestral land. Do you think I'm blind to the Earl's motives, lackey? He thinks he can send a message with this insult. I have a message you can send that son of a whore. Gathbin raises an open hand as the Chancellor shrinks from him, arms raised in defense. There's something beeping. I don't know what it is. It might be one of the, I don't know. But it's pretty constant. Something battery related, I think. Punch Gathbin. Gathbin's nose crunches under your fist. He staggers back with a hand clutch over the injury, teary eyes wide with shock. Well, this is by far the best legal dispute I've ever been to. The elven woman deftly draws a pistol from her thick leather belt, her eyes widen in anticipation. My lords, please, there's no need for violence. Lord Gathbin holds your gaze for several heartbeats, his eyes burning with hatred. I'll be coming for what's mine. Count on it. Come, Captain Emery. We're leaving. He sneers defiantly before storming down the hall. The captain lowers her pistol and gives a smirking shrug before following her employer. Well, I can't say that Gathbin's reaction was entirely unexpected, though no fault of your own. I'm afraid you've made a powerful enemy. Hal dealt with much worse. I hope you're right, Warren smiles dimly. In any case, Cadnua now officially belongs to you since Lord Gathbin has rejected the Earl's decree. He hands you a deep blue scepter which looks to be carved entirely out of sapphire. Here, this belonged to the one of the old lords of Cadnua. By right, it's yours now. Nice. Good Haywain's stands. Give 1,000 copper to Lord Gathbin, please. Tell Gathbin if I catch him or any of his people on my land, they'll be executed. I like that better. I'll pick number 2. An extreme measure to be sure, but I will pass the measure along. Well, you know, you got to tell these people. It was a pleasure to finally meet you, my lord, Warren bows. Perhaps we'll speak again under more pleasant circumstances. Farewell, Chadius Maximus. The marshal nods at you and leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, since he was the one who was, hostile to us, we'll just have to make sure that he knows what's going on. That it's my land now, you can't be here. Simple as that. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to I'm going to try and find that scroll that's missing because it's connected to another quest. I need to access like a special section of the library to get this other check, like a special book. So I think it's here, Stonewall Gorge. But last time I went there, it was just like too high level. So let me see if I can get through this map. If I can't, I think I should check out Raedric.
Wow.
Yep, I messed up again. Use your healing spell, motherfucker. Use it. Look at this stupid lightning spell. It's really killing us. So who's the one? This is the guy who's casting, huh? Oh shit, did I even save? Oh, there's how to save over here. Okay, thank the galaxy. Whew. So what I need to do is just send the tanks in, and
Sure.
then send the rest of them later. So I think that should be how we should approach this. And they need to get to these casters in the back. This guy. And this guy. Okay, either can fight, and then the bear can help with that one. And then the rest of them can then
What?
and he needs to shield the shit out of everybody. How come I can't use this? Oh, it's I think we got the caster. There's one more though. Yeah, how come? Yeah, you need to attack him. Oh my goodness. He's got to be able to do more. He doesn't have any more, it's so powerful. Oh my goodness.
You couldn't run.
Following your...
Wow.
Yes.
That is some crazy shit. I guess we should have buffed ourselves up first also. Plus 15 accuracy. Okay.
Well,
That was super tough.
You know, there are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited. If the adventuring life doesn't work out for you, you can always read souls for coin. Give people advice. Tell them which family they're related to and whom they should duel for past offenses.
I'll keep that in mind. Probably safer than fighting off beasts. Kinda chuckles. And you get as much drama out of it.
well,
That's true. I think the problem with this formation is I don't think people are getting the buffs from the bard. So he needs to be over here. Yeah, I'm not even carrying any special sword. Is he the one? Oh, Whispers of Yenwood. So I gave it to him. Okay. So they saw that. Okay. That's cool. Ooh, a special one. Gerd Hewain Stains, the Blue Stone Scepter, is remarkable in that it has been shaped from a single sapphire. Its only other component is its grip, made of silver bands. Who should I give that to? Oh, fancy. Very fancy.
Oh. Oh.
This fight is
That's not very helpful.
This isn't going as I hoped. Need a fighting hand here.
He's dead? Oh, bards are so worthless. I mean, I don't even know like how that works. Like his. See, I mean the area of effect is very small. Like he has to stand there right in the middle to give everyone the benefit, unless we have him like. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Oh.
nothing will slip past me.
Oh, there's got to be a way to drain the water from this side and then go down there. This looks like there's a staircase leading down. Layer. What is that? Layerman. These names. Oh. The bright sun casts its light on a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. The stone here has been carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indentation marks the center, and a much larger circle surrounds it. You see what appears to be writing above the two circles. Look at the circular indentation. The indentation is shallow and smooth. It looks like it was intended to hold something specific. Examine the outer circle. Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring. Though most have been worn away, you can make out a crescent above the center. The characters are commonly foreign to you, no doubt the remnants of some long-forgotten language. You wait for a few hours, marking the sun's journey across the sky. What? Oh, okay. The starlight illuminates a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. The stone here has been carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indicator. Okay. Examine the writing now. Okay. Wait for a while. So I don't think we can do anything with this right now. Okay. What's the name of this place? Yeah, Ramen. Stonewall Gorge.
Nice and quiet.
Oh. Chewing on a piece of uncooked meat, a small Orlan dressed in tattered leathers offers a mumble greeting and waves his hand. Despite his pleasant smile, the upper right portion of his face is in a story shape. An eye patch stitched with a stylized eyeball wraps around his head, and his ear is mangled remnant that twitches and spasms, while the other ear perks up at your approach. Next to him is the splayed carcass of a deer that appears ripped open by a bear or a wolf.
If this is your deer, you need a new game warden. Name's Heravius. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day, help yourself.
What killed that deer?
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless.
He chuckles and scratches the stump of his half-severed right ear.
Galloway chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me, I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
What brings you
Other
here?
than the delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights to be seen. I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my circle. I'd rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate. So if you're traveling the Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Go on.
I'm trained by the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight. I have business with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along.
You're welcome to join us.
Splendid! It'll be an honor to run with the pack for a change.
Okay, so do I want him to replace? See, I need her because of her bear. Who can I leave behind? Maybe Kana. Kana has a quest though. I have to look at which quest it is. So what is he's a druid, right? What can they do? Maybe he can, if he can transform himself into like a melee attacker, maybe.
Just say the word.
Okay, let's check him out. You can shapeshift into a Stelgar. Okay. That's good enough for me. Oh, he's unique because he only has one ear. Okay, so at 50% endurance, they spirit shift. Okay. So do I want support or maybe support would be good.
Understood.
Yeah. And what does the flame reveal?
Oh, it's flooded. Is it because of the rain? Usually you can go past this. No, maybe yeah, because it seems like there's more to this map.
Keep it quiet.
Ooh.
Hey. All right then.
Oh.
Low end mix. Low end mix.
How may I help you?
Low end mix.
Huh?
Lions were once a common sight on the plains east and south of Air Glanfath's Great Forest. The colonization in the eastern reach has pushed the great cats back to the relative safety of the territory between Glenfatton and Deerwooden communities. In addition to their great power, lions are known for their roar, a terrifying sound that can strike fear even into the hearts of the bravest kith.
Yeah.
The priest is a little bit problematic because he has to get close, like to because he's melee, you know, but he dies so quick. The druid is really good. So the druid is not an issue. Ooh, 5 upgrades in stronghold achievement, nice. Finally got there, huh? Okay, we need to I'm gonna keep building them walls before we do anything else. So next is the west curtain wall. Okay. Isn't there a way to control or to assign?
Aye?
Hey,
No, I can't. I can assign to groups, huh? Only formation. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that, but I can't assign to groups. Maybe control?
Right.
Yes?
Control 7. Oh, I see. So I already assigned. Okay, I think group
Mhm.
1 I want to be him and
Hey.
him.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Group 1. Okay. And group 2 will have to be...
How may I help?
Nice and quiet.
Nice. Winged helm. I guess it's not in the Stonewall Gorge. This one, this quest should be like right here. Abandoned farm to the path to Durford. Durford is over here. I don't see any abandoned farms, so I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Maybe there's something over here, but I don't see. Like, let's just go next to that rock over there, see if it provides us with a different option. Nope. Okay, well, I guess we're going to Durford Village. Might as well, since we're here, you know. 6-hour journey.
So, Aloth, have you ever woken up to find your other half used her body during the night?
I don't think I understand you. And I'm not sure I want to.
Well, I've found that if I go to sleep hungry enough, I wake up covered in blood and delightfully full.
Is he trying to ask Aloth if this spirit is using his body sexually? How long do we gotta stand out here? Us, we're just minding our own business. We're cooling our heels until Medreth says job's done. Talk to Medreth. An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. He nods as you approach, and the cowled figure standing near him falls silent.
Greetings.
Greetings, friend. A slow smile forms as he eyes you. I've heard of you. Word has it you've been busy in Defiance Bay. He draws closer. I'm busy too, and eager to finish my business and get back to the city. Oh, he's trying to kill us. Oh, this is we're in a bad position right now. Like, the mages, the backline's gonna get fucked. What business is that? Haven't you heard? There's a murderer on the loose, said to have gone mad with grief. Oh, okay, thankfully. And strangle a dozen healthy children with her own, when her own, what? Dozen healthy children when her own was hollow-born. He nods at the figures with him. We've come all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. She's here. He nods across the river. She's hiding out in the village. We'd go in after her ourselves, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we'd like to avoid any further unnecessary bloodshed. He leans closer. Her name's Knifer. Knifer? She's an Orlan. We want to get out of town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her that it's safe to leave, I could draw her out. He nods. I won't know you. What am I doing? She won't know you. It'll be simple. I have a few questions for you. What is it? Remind me who I'm looking for? An Orlan woman named Knifer. I don't know exactly where in the village she is, but there aren't too many Orlans around here.
Greetings.
What did Knifer do exactly? She was responsible for the murder of all those babies in Defiance Bay. Remember? Terrible thing. But we'll make her pay, all right. Is she innocent? Is she just an abortion provider trying to be killed by these guys? Garethville. Grieving mother over here, probably. What is this? Oh, this is an inn, probably. I'm gonna stop here, though. Stealing. Oh, it's like a temple? Talk to Bodmar. No one trusts me with anything more than lighting candles.
Out with you! I already told you what. I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians.
She stops and peers at you, squinting through a black eye. Adair grunts in disgust. These times we live in. He's so religious. Don't be too religious, Adair, because it might be a turn off.
How may I help you?
He gives you something between a smile and a wince. What happened to you?
I never saw their faces. Strange hooded men asking about those ruins. Cleoban Relag. Most of the brigands who come through here asking about the ruins are looking for a few ancient trinkets. But these people knew the name, and they were in a hurry. They wanted to know where Cleoban Relag was. I tried to keep it from them, but I couldn't hold out forever. I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good.
Eloth looks at you, frowning. That does sound like the Leaden Key, doesn't it? The old priest nods politely. Is there something else I can help you with? Can you tell me where to find the ruins?
The Glanfathen tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there. And will retaliate against us, too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reason for wanting to go.
He folds his arms and stares at you with one eye and a scowl. So this is where I say, go into the ruins and I'll kill you. And that's when you say, Heravius, I'm a watcher and you're no match for all of us. And we've got a good reason for this, and then give up trying to argue with you and leave you to dig your own trespasser's grave. And I'm only being half metaphoric. We sometimes make dear Woodens dig your own grave before we kill you. When the kids hear about it, it's fabulous deterrent. A dangerous plot is unfolding there. I've got to stop it.
If that's the case, we may already have trouble headed our way. I'll have to take you at your word. You'll find Cleoban Relog here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly and try to stay out of the ruins.
Tell me more about Durford. Folk here tend to keep to themselves, as they do in most towns this deep in the Deerwood. They're suspicious of travelers, but with all the brigands and refugees moving through the area, who can blame them? Is this a temple of Berath? What can you tell me about Berath? Berath is the most universal of all the gods. It oversees portals and circles of all kinds, even life and death itself. Under Berath, an ending is merely a passage to another beginning. Berath has many representations across time and across cultures. Around the Deerwood, you'll commonly see it depicted as the Pallid Knight or the Usher. The Grand Phantoms, for example, however, known it as Beunin I Anku and Anku I Beunin. Tell me about the Pallid Knights. She's one of the youngest manifestations of Berath, but a familiar one nonetheless. Stories describe her as a gaunt knight in black armor with black eyes, black hair, and milk-pale skin. She demands an impossible toll from travelers who have tarried too long on her lord's road. Some challenge her, only to slay themselves in the process. Who is the Usher? Kith have written stories, songs, and poems about the Usher for centuries. Sometimes he's folk, sometimes dwarf, sometimes merely a walking skeleton. He never speaks, but he guides the way to death in the next life. He also creates the circumstances from the wayward to stumble into their own waves. Their own waves. I've never heard of Beunin I Anku and Anku I Beunin. It means life and death and life, respectively. You see them as two skeletal figures, one male, one female. Explorers have found them carved opposite one another in doorways, but I know of no particular legends that speak of them. Thanks for the information. Of course, Berath was once more widely worshipped in the area, but it is a silent god. He smiled sadly. These days, people find themselves in need of clearer answers. What are you talking about? Two skeletons, one male, one female. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, this is my first time in Durford. I've never reached Durford. The last two times I attempted to play through this game, so this is a good sign. Alright, until next time. Bye.